Greetings and welcome to Kingdoms and Castles. That's right, suddenly out of nowhere a weird wizard appeared and he was playing a very cute little game that I got sent a key to, so I thought why not try it out. It looks, well, I was going to say it looks a little bit like a kind of medieval city skylines, which I've always rather hankered after, but that's probably overselling it a little bit. This is a $6.99 game, so it's best not to expect too much of it, but it is in that genre of kind of, you know, building up a city or a kingdom, and indeed a castle, potentially. I don't know. Frankly, I've only started a couple of games very briefly just to get the hang of it and decide if I wanted to record it, and the answer was yes. And so, here I am. Let's start a new game. Now, you know, we can go for no threats, but that would be dull, wouldn't it? We could go for Summerun, easy, a good region for a new ruler. Long, lovely summers, short and mild winters, less raiders and dragons. Dragons? I didn't know there were dragons. Or indeed hard. Let's go with easy. Like, this is, for all intents and purposes, my first time playing, so kind of I think it's probably best. We've got to kind of like select our random map. I want to kind of have a river running through the middle of it, I think. So let's change. Let's just randomly go through. That was quite nice. Oh, this is quite nice. Look, we've got a little, it's not a river, but we've got like a little lake in the middle, maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. That's perfect, isn't it? That's lovely. We've got this kind of like, we've got this nice main kind of like island area here. We've got the southern shore or the northern shore, possibly the eastern or western shore. Frankly, I'm not sure which way is north. And a couple of little islands that we can maybe like build out and have as little secluded regions. Perfect. Brilliant. This is it. This is going to be the map. Let us accept. Choose a banner. Do we want to be the lion head of the lion head shields, who are indeed the makers of the game, I believe. A sword, a winged or possibly horned sword. Oh, like an eagle or something. I like that one. Or a D20. Oh, it's got to be the D20. Shame none of these are purple. Possibly one of these like banners that have yet to be like unquestion marked might possibly be something. Obviously, we need to name our kingdom. I think it has to be Wizardtania. Wizardtania? Yeah, Wizardtania. There we go. That'll do. Except a dragon has been sighted. We've only just arrived. We haven't even built our castle yet, and a dragon has been sighted. Where is it? Where is this dragon? I don't know. I don't even seem to be able to control. Hold on. There we go. No? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Now I can control it. First, I need to place my castle. Where am I going to place my castle? So, we've got kind of like different resources that are really important to us to begin with. We obviously want wood. Wood is like vitally important to get started. I have learned in the 1 or 2 games I've so far started. This kind of white stone I think becomes important quite quickly as well. And we want plenty of fertile soil, which is this sort of light green soil here. So the trouble with starting on this main island, I suspect, is going to be a lack of wood. Although it does have this, so we could maybe start here and then kind of build a little jetty across the water. For a little bridge across the water for access to the forests on the southern shore. Let's do that. Let's do that. It's more defensive over here, isn't it? And all that kind of good stuff. Right, castle. Build a castle. I'd kind of like to have it. Maybe like, well, it's probably good to be close to this forest here. Or like right up here on the north of the island. It could be quite cool. Like just out on the edge of the sea might be quite cool. But no, we're gonna be here. This is like, it's gonna be in the center of things, the center of all things, and we'll put it next to this like big stone, which can act as a kind of additional fortification, or protection or something. We'll have it just step slightly back from the edge there, so we can have a little road running around it. I don't know how important that is, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do that. Obviously, our wizarding overlord will live in this castle and will look down upon all of his minions, and make them, you know, serve his every whim and need. I'm going to mark a few of these trees to be chopped down because we're going to want plenty of wood to begin with. Plenty of wood, so like this little forest is gonna see quite a lot of felling, unfortunately. We'll get a quarry up at some point as well, but I don't want to get it up too soon because I think it sort of causes you issues. Although soon enough that we can get a forester up, I think would be good. We'll have a little road. I don't know exactly how this works. Like, I suppose we want like a road coming out from like the the main entrance there, and we'll have it coming along the side of the castle here as well. just like this. Like that. It's already winter. I spent so long faffing about that it's already winter. And we're going to have to sort of start establishing the kingdom in winter, but it's fine. We are a hardy folk, and they can totally put up with that. We're going to want to get some food production down as well. Got a little bit of fertile soil out here, so let's chuck a couple of farms down on that bit of fertile soil. We're also going to want to have some hovels, so let's give them a hovel to live in whilst doing the farming. We don't want the hovels to run up too close to our mighty fortress, because you know. We don't want to be too associated with the riffraff. Although we can always knock them down, I guess, in the future, and build new ones. I quite like this little bit of tree here, but it does rather get in the way of the shortest point at which we could build a bridge. Or actually, that is the shortest point we could build a bridge across. But it wouldn't be a terribly impressive bridge. So maybe we'll just accept that we're going to have a slightly longer bridge at some point in the future. Once we decide to go across the other side. I quite like this, by the way they've done these clouds. That's quite a neat effect. I like that. They kind of like fade out as you scroll through them. They like just fade away and then come back again. It's kind of a combination of kind of low poly and blockscapes, the art style for this. I mean, look at the guys. Look at my little guys. I love these little guys. Look at this one. Look at him. It's just like 3 cubes hopping about the place. This kind of stylized art style, I have to say, I find really endearing, and it's lovely. It's just lovely. Right, let's get a few more roads down, and we're going to get a few more of these hovels down as well. Let's have this run back up here, and we'll just put a few hovels along it, like that. A couple of hovels there, just so we've got plenty of room for our people to expand into. We're going to want more food production as well, I suspect. So we've got a bit of fertile soil over here. We've still got this quarry that we want to build. At some point, we're going to need more wood still, so let's chop that down, and that down. That'd be good. That'd be great, even. And we got some advisor messages. These are my 3 advisors. The agriculture minister, who we shall call Boris. The city's advisor, who we shall call the other guy. What's the other guy called? Derek! Of course, Derek. How could I forget? Boris and Derek. And our military advisor, Doris. So Boris, Derek, and Doris, our 3 advisors, ready to give me advice. Good day, sire. We'll need farms first to feed our workers. Yes, I know this. Good day, sire. Let's begin by growing our kingdom with the same roads and then houses. With some roads and then houses. I agree, cities man. Good day, sire. Good day, military lady. We will get to you in time. Once we have a need of your esteemed services. I kind of don't know. We've got 32 of 50 food stored. We've got 11 wood. We're still going to need more wood than that. We've got like wood chopping orders in. We'll do another wood chopping order there. Maybe what we could do is we could have like a little farm round the back here. We could have this. We could have the roads step out. Because you know what I'm like. I love having like higgledy-piggledy roads and stuff. And that'll then kind of like bridge across here. Unfortunately, straight into a forest. But can we tell this to be chopped now? Will they like swim across and chop it? They might do. They might do. I mean, I am their mighty wizarding king. Like, they pretty much have to do anything I say. Otherwise, they risk my extreme displeasure. But we'll get to that. And then we'll put down a couple of farms. Another couple of farms. Look. Farms. Food. Food. Farms provide food. These are like the castle's own fields that are for our important castle-based consumption and things, you know, because we don't want the peasants eating from the same food supply as the lords and ladies in the castle. That would just be crazy. It's a quiet hamlet, Wizardtania, a quiet hamlet. Year 3. My lord, people visited our kingdom, but none saw fit to stay. Could we make life more pleasant for our peasants? More pleasant for our peasants? No residents in that one. 5 in that one. None in that one. Wow. Wow. They really do want life to be more pleasant, don't they? How can life be more pleasant than it already is? I'd say life is extraordinarily pleasant. But But then, you know, what do I know of what life for a peasant in Wizardtania is like? For I am the mighty wizarding ruler, and I rule from on high, and generally look down upon them, possibly with some kind of regal expression on my face as I kind of wave in that bizarre way that kings and rulers and such feel that they have to wave in order to set themselves apart from the common man. I think like I can build this. Hold festivals. I'll require stone for that. So I guess I should probably think about getting some stone in a quarry. What do I need for a quarry? 15 woods. I need 15 woods for a quarry. That's fine. 15 woods should be coming my way pretty soon. We've got a couple of chopping orders underway. My peasants, my sad, desperate, unhappy peasants are chopping away, bringing in wood. We've got a couple of farmers. I don't know why they're not happy enough to stay. Oh, look, there, suddenly we're up to 3. My lord, life is good here. Our kingdom has attracted 3 new residents. Excellent. Oh, I'm so happy. All these houses that we built, I mean hovels, all these hovels that we built, premium grade A hovels, are being filled out by new peasanty arrivals who are here, arriving in their droves to man our various industries. Speaking of which, let's get a quarry in. Too far away from a road. Let's get a road to the quarry. Here we go. Not too close to the castle. How big is the quarry? How big is the quarry? It's 1 tile, 1 square. So we need 1 more road like that. And then industry, quarry. Must be adjacent to usable stone. Is that not usable? I'm sure that's usable. Hold on. Let me cancel that order. We'll come out 1 more. And come down like that. Industry, quarry. There we go, look. There we go. Which gives us there's a bit more fertile land and stuff out here, so we can potentially pop a few more farms down. I will probably want to put down a orchard, which I think takes up 4x4, so possibly there we could stick an orchard. Or there's loads of fertile land around here near the quarry, so we can always do stuff there. This bit probably, as it's so unfertile, we'll just sort of fill up with houses and things. We'll have all of our hovels built around here for the time being, a suitable distance away from the castle itself. We've got some advisors. The city advisor: Sire, we have new construction, but no one available to build it. Perhaps we should temporarily close other buildings and build new homes. Possibly. Are all of our homes full now? No, look, see, we're still waiting on people coming in. We've got this year. Wow, what's this? Year 4. My lord, no one is available to work on our new construction. Yes, we know. My lord, people visited our kingdom, but none saw fit to stay. The filthy beggars. My lord, no one is available to work on our new construction. What do we need to close then? We've got like 7 people. We don't really want to close the farms, but I suppose we could. Maybe we've got more farms than we need. Let's close one of the castle farms and one of the peasant farms. And as we look, we got almost our like available stockpile of food has been taken, so we can like redistribute some of those farmers to the vitally important work of building up, constructing many fine roads and indeed quarries, and possibly then manning the quarry as well. We got 1 resident in there now. There we go. We've attracted in some new residents. My lord, life is good here. We're already into year 5. Time moves fast in Wizardtania. It has to be said. Time moves very fast indeed. We haven't made a huge amount of progress, but I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a metric to measure that against. We've got a few hovels. We've got a quarry being built. We've got some farms. Pretty soon we're going to build a bridge. Look, they did actually manage to chop down these trees from this other side. So I guess we'll just like tell them to do that a bit more. What I want to do, I don't know exactly if this is how it works. When you put down a forester, it has like an area around it, which I think is sort of like the woods that it can make use of. So I'm going to put it down right in the middle there, and hopefully kind of like get all these woods. Maybe that's how it works. Maybe it isn't, but I think it would be nice to have a little forestry industry across there on the other side of the water, which will sort of like provide all the wood and stuff that we need for our burgeoning kingdom to grow and expand and be mighty. Do we need more? We don't actually need more hovels yet, but we should probably keep an eye on that. We've got 10 wood at the moment. Our quarry is in place. It is now quarrying many stones. 2 people visited, only 1 found its satisfactory home. Really? This was not a satisfactory home. Look at this home. Miggleton Megatron. Wow, Miggleton Megatron, a 23-year-old terrified of catching the plague, making charcoal. He's a charcoal journeyman, he's a journeyman in charcoal making. We don't actually have a charcoal making thing in the city. I mean, in the town kingdom as yet, but we will do in due course. We will do. We certainly will. What we're going to need? We're going to need this bridge. So let's get a bridge in so that our many and fine peasants don't need to get their feet wet when going across to the southern shore over here, where the industry of wood chopping slash druidism, yeah, slash druidism will very soon take shape, very soon indeed. But not just yet. Just now we have to keep building. We have to keep building up our various things. We're going to need more wood. I think in order to build a forester we need 15 wood, plus we need to get the road there, so we are going to need to chop down a few more of these trees. Let's mark that for chopping down. I don't want, I kind of like to keep trees around as decoratives. I don't know if there's a way of like planting them in the future, but we'll chop that one down as well. But I like to have a few trees sort of spaced around the place. We'll chop that one down as well. There we go. We'll just have a few scattered trees. A little mini forest on this side. A little woodland. Possibly like a country park for the inhabitants of the castle to go and hang out and do a bit of hunting and other kind of, you know, country pursuits that we like to do. We've got 4 or 5 residents there. We'll probably want some houses on the southern shore here for the forests and stuff to do their business in. I suppose if we cut a path through, actually, if we cut like another one there, we could just have the road come up like this. Road. And then go in there, and have the forester in there. Boom! It's going to be perfect. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the finest forester slash druid hangout you've ever seen. The city advisor, sire, the peasants are mostly fine, but we could do better. Try examining a house to see how to improve our peasants' conditions. Okay. What is this? Wants access to charcoal. Residents want access to a well. A well and charcoal? Really? A well and charcoal. Actually, we've got 15 stone. Industry. We can now build the foresters, by the way, which we want to put here. We want to put right there. Boom, we've done it. We've done it. We've actually put it there already. Time will tell if the druids of this place like it and want to make it their shiny new home. We'll also put down a new hovel, I think, just on this shore for the foresters and stuff to live in and hang out and do their business. We'll get a well down. I think they said they wanted a well, right? Can we get a well? Can we afford a well? That's food. We want town for wells. We can get a well. Look, 5 wood and 10 stone. It's most of our stone, but if it'll keep those little munchkins happy, not to mention provide shiny clean water for our many baths that we like to take in the castle of Wizardtania, then frankly that's got to be a good thing. We've got an alert. Let's make life better for our peasants. Yeah, I know, I'm doing it. Building nice large houses or other things the peasants might enjoy. That's why I'm building a farm. What do you think I'm doing, you crazy fool? Next time we'll probably come back and we'll build some charcoal and stuff. But for now, that's it for this first episode of this new series that has appeared out of nowhere as if by magic. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you are as charmed by this game as I am. I really love the art style, I have to say. I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful game. And hopefully it's going to have enough depth to it. Like I said, it is only a $6.99 game. I don't think it's reasonable necessarily to expect too much from it. But for as long as it is interesting and entertaining, I shall persist with it. And we will return next time for more of that very persistence. But until then, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later.